I wanted to give you all a tour of the aviary, but the weather, which has been hailing, raining, windy, sunshine, hailing more.
It's coming into the
kind
house.
of working against us today. So between myself, Savannah and her father Michael, we've worked for what, 7 hours?
7 hours straight, yeah.
To clean out the aviary, including taking up all the substrate, hosing it, vacuuming it, cleaning it all down. You can see on the floor the amount of bags we've gone through of rubbish.
Woo! And the green bin too.
And a full green bin. So hoods up,
I haven't got it.
which Sam hasn't got. We're going to run into the aviary.
Okay.
You following?
Yeah. Oh
Go, 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 go. Right.
no! Okay,
Safety
where is it?
porch. So you may have recently read one of our posts on the Birds UK Facebook page where we discussed quite a few of the points that we wanted to bring up today as well, which included a safety porch, which is very important, especially if you have hand-tamed birds like we do. One of them is directly behind Savannah, called Moam.
Hey Moam. Beep,
Who will come out and say hello any chance he gets.
Ow, ow, that was biting.
He hasn't been out today, so his
Step up.
wings are flapping away. So he's one of our soon-to-be dads again.
Yeah, with his new missus.
With his new missus, because unfortunately his last one did pass away. It was a very sad day for us. She was one of our very first. Her name was Loki. And this is why we have a safety porch.
Come on. Good boy.
Because when he's normally in the aviary, he flies straight out.
Come.
Because he wants to be with us as much as possible.
Come on.
So whilst we try and shimmy him back in his cage, which he does not want to go into, we'll show you what we've been dealing with. So, out here we have nest boxes 3 to 8. I believe is it number 1 or 2 that's in there?
Where? Number 1.
Number 1. So number 2 has been put away for now as we're not using it. As you can see, we've got these 6 in here, which is number 3 to 8. Where we have eggs and babies in every nest, I believe. Eggs or babies?
No eggs.
No more eggs?
All hatched now, so we've got 29 babies. This is Moam and Poe's nest. This is nest number 5. As said previously in another video, this was Xavier and Barney's nest, but unfortunately they were in there for 6 weeks. We had the soft shell egg, so yeah, it was just kind of best for them and for us that they went on to rest, and we had a new pet put in. So obviously we have
there's Mama.
Poe in the nest at the moment, so she's been digging around. So they've only not even been in a week, so yeah,
No eggs to be expected yet.
no, yeah, I mean literally we're probably because of so much activity that we've got, there's so much interest, we're only going to be waiting a couple of days.
So we're not going to show the nests in this post. We have videos on our page of each and every nest and each and every baby.
I do pretty much
On one of Savannah's vlogs, that's correct.
Yeah.
But for now, just to show you our interior
I do apologise.
porch area.
I've got no baby.
Oh, so we have out here a storage cupboard plus our nests, and up here what looks like one of those fluorescent tube bulbs is actually an aviary heater, which was set up to a thermostat, but we're quite happy to say that we can unplug it because the weather is getting warmer.
Yeah.
However, we have been discussing having to turn it back on with this weather. And down on our left, we're just about to set up a new brooder, as we are hoping to start hatching out more quail. Last year we had an excellent clutch, didn't we? We had a few excellent
we had
clutches.
about 70 babies.
70 odd,
before
yeah.
we was like, okay, I'm having my own baby now. No more quail babies.
Yes.
So yeah, obviously we have Bracken now, but more time quail babies.
Lots more time. So we'll start off with the budgie side. I know you guys may have seen some of our past videos before, but things have changed. So first of all, we've got nice new substrate down.
New substrate.
New
This is what
substrate.
took the longest. All the old substrate got pulled up, and yeah, I mean that probably took us about 4 hours straight.
It did, easily.
On the internal flights on both sides, and obviously the external flights on both sides also. So obviously you have to pull all the substrate up, you have to clean the floor, and then you have to dry and lay the new substrate on top. And obviously, as you can tell with the weather outside, it's been a battle of wills,
which is frightful.
Yeah, it pretty much is frightful, and it's I've seen probably one of the worst hailstorms that I've actually seen in my life while standing in.
It did look like it had been snowing.
It was awful.
Just a quick mention of what's in this Super Blend box. One thing I didn't actually mention on our last post regarding things that we believe people should be following when it comes to looking after their birds, which is the basic mixes you can buy. So a lot of people don't know, because they buy things like standard budgie trill, which this is not. Is that trill is basically as if you were eating dry chicken and rice for every day of your life.
Very basic.
It'll keep you alive, but it's not very entertaining. So in our mixes, we do obviously have a standard budgie, but we also have budgie conditioning, budgie tonic, a canary, which isn't canary tonic. We made that mistake long ago. It's just a plain canary. We've got clipped groats and standard groats, dried corn, sunflower hearts, a mixture of red and white millet. We have, is it oyster shell you have in yours? Oyster shell. Charcoal, Niger seeds you just mentioned as well. And then we often find little things like strawberry cheesecake seed for birds and
the little naughty treats.
Naughty treats, cow and alfalfa.
Yeah, the dried herbs mixes. Yeah.
All sorts of things. But that is their basic mix that we give them, which we have in many, many pots, because one of our birds is trying to nest and likes to kick it all out.
Yeah.
So this is our interior flight. We do have a window for a start, which unfortunately a bird that does not belong to us has left a mess on. The reason we have an interior flight which the birds can fly into is for many reasons, including fireworks, weather and so on, to night terrors, which we want to keep away from. We also have a hole at the bottom for the quail. But another reason is because obviously during the winter months it will be warmer in here as we have a heater.
Just a quick mention as well, you might see some of these dotted around in our aviaries. Now this is Himalayan pink rock salt. We actually have these dotted around in the aviary. You don't have to have it, but we do have a few birds in particular that like to have a little lick. Moan being one of them. And it just gives them the sorts of minerals that if they feel that they need. So that's on offer as well. So,
cool.
Yeah.
Let's head on out to the actual main aviary, where all our birds currently are. There we go. So to give you an idea of size, Savannah, we'll walk all the way to the end. As you can probably tell in the interior flight, I couldn't zoom out very far because this camera likes to make everything big. However, that is the size of it. You can tell just by looking at the floor. It's a big aviary. One of our quail pecking away at the bottom. So all brand new substrate. Underneath this substrate we do have what's the equivalent of a pond liner, is the best way I can explain it, which obviously protects from the rain and the weather, because the wood chip is it easy bed? Easy chick?
This is easy bed.
This is easy bed.
Underneath the easy bed we do have the drain.
Yes, there's a drain back in the corner, isn't there, to let it all drain off of. The floor, which again was made by Michael, Sav's dad, has been, what do you call it, tilted?
Yes.
Tilted into a drain system so the water can run out, which is completely wire meshed, so no rodents can get in.
And lift it up.
And again, to bring up those points we brought up in the post, we have double meshing, so hopefully you can see it through there. I think that's about 2.5 centimetre gap, which is about standard size of a CLS board. And the reason we have that is so that mostly because birds of prey, they can get their talons through your wire mesh.
Yes.
This is half by half. Some people use 1 by half, and which any bird of prey is going to get their claws straight through. And they won't be able to really damage it too much, but if they get one of your budgies through there, they will kill them. That is the end of your birds, which obviously is not worth the hassle, the expense and the heartbreak. So double mesh your panels. We had the same on the ceiling as well. It's all double mesh, which means even when our cat sits on it, they can't do too much damage.
We've had one visit from a sparrowhawk.
You did have a sparrowhawk over on that fence.
It sat on the fence, took one look at the aviary and flew off, never to be seen again.
Yes.
And basically what that sparrowhawk was doing was looking for weak points in the aviary to see if it could get into our precious birds. And obviously it realised it couldn't, so off it went. And that was that.
So inside this aviary is mostly budgies, as you can see. So I don't know if you want to go point out some of their names, whatever it is. Anyone you fancy in particular?
So just sort of off the bat, I suppose we've got Daenerys up here. We've got Dusk, Vanya,